Good morning, everybody. So after yesterday, we found out the Packers are going to replace Corey Bojorquez and not keep him coming into 2022. There were questions as to what were they going to do when it came to Punter, and hopefully I said we'd find out soon. And now we have found out from Tom Pelissero this morning at 6:25 a.m., saying the Packers are signing former Bears punter Pat O'Donnell per source. So the Packers have already found their replacement, a guy who has already been in the NFC North on the Bears, comes to a much better team in the Packers, so happy for him. Sad that Lucas Patrick had to go to the Bears, but now, we have saved a Bears punter from Chicago. So when we take a look at, what has happened here, we take a look at some stats, I think this sort of makes sense. So when we look at Bojorquez, through his first 12 games, he was fourth in net yards per punt, doing really, really well for the first part of the season. Then later in the season, for the final 6 games, he ranked 18th in the NFL. And so sort of when things got, the conditions got bad later in December, he just really wasn't playing well. And I think that could be the reason the Packers decided to move on from him and have switched to a guy who has been playing in Chicago for the past 8 seasons, a place where obviously it's very cold and windy. And in his last 8 seasons, O'Donnell has averaged 45.1 yards per punt, and he almost had one of his best years in 2021. So I think that could be the reason, the fact that he does have that experience playing in the cold. The Packers probably want a guy who has years and years of experience under his belt playing in frigid conditions, because it's likely the Packers will be playing in frigid conditions once again, considering they're still in Green Bay. Nothing has changed there. And then here are some stats comparing Corey Bojorquez to O'Donnell from this past season from Bill Huber at Sports Illustrated. This is what it says. It's interesting to compare the 2021 seasons of O'Donnell and Bojorquez. Bojorquez ranked 11th in the NFL with a franchise best 46.5-yard average and 17th with a 40-yard net. He had 18 punts inside the 20 and 4 touchbacks. O'Donnell ranked 14th in average and 24th with a 38.5-yard net. He had 19 punts inside the 20 and 5 touchbacks. Of 29 qualifying punters, according to Pro Football Focus, Bojorquez ranked 6th in hang time, 4.29 seconds, and 14th in percentage of punts returned, 39.6, while O'Donnell was just 28th in hang time, so much worse in hang time, and 27th in return percentage. So just looking at those stats overview of 2021, Bojorquez looks like the much better punter, but as I said, he was playing really well in the beginning of the season. Later in the season, when conditions got bad, he wasn't playing as well, and so even though he had a better overall season, I feel like the Packers are looking at this like, okay, when it gets cold in December, we need someone who, has the experience and can get it done. And I feel like that's why they did it. Maybe it partly has to do with contract. I don't know, because there haven't been any, numbers that have come out up to this point about the contract. So who knows what that is going to be like. But the Packers do have their new punter. So hopefully he plays well coming into 2022. But that is the most recent news for the Packers. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, Luke_Beller for more Packers information over there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe, drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys next time.